Have you ever wondered how small everyday actions could be the key to unlocking your financial potential? What if the way you think and the energy you project each day had a direct impact on your financial reality? In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, many of us find ourselves struggling with financial goals that seem distant or impossible to achieve. But what if the solution isn't in waiting for the next big opportunity or finding the perfect investment? What if the true power lies in something simpler and more profound, your daily actions and the energy you choose to surround yourself with? As Joe Dispenza often emphasizes, the brain is malleable, and through repetition of thoughts and actions, we can literally rewire our brains to manifest the life we desire. Every thought, every choice, and every small action plays a role in shaping our financial destiny. This is not some abstract concept or spiritual ideal, but a powerful principle grounded in science, psychology, and personal transformation. As Napoleon Hill said in his timeless work, Think and Grow Rich, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. The secret to success, according to Hill, lies in the belief that we are capable of creating wealth, and it all starts with our mindset. However, there's often a gap between the financial dreams we have and the reality we experience. This disconnect isn't just about not knowing what to do, it's about subconscious habits and limiting beliefs that keep us trapped in cycles of scarcity. Carl Jung's concept of the shadow reveals this truth. That which we fail to confront and integrate sabotages us, especially when it comes to our finances. Whether it's a fear of failure, a belief that money is scarce, or a deep-seated conviction that we don't deserve abundance, these inner blockages can keep us from the wealth and prosperity that are truly within our reach. But here's the good news. Change is possible. By shifting our perspective and committing to daily actions aligned with positive energy, we can not only alter the way we view the world, but we can also transform our financial reality. The path to financial freedom isn't as distant as it may seem. It begins with the simple yet powerful choice to act with intention every single day. This video will help you explore how your daily habits, coupled with the energy you channel into your life, can be the catalyst for profound financial transformation. Are you ready to discover how the actions you take today can shape a more prosperous tomorrow? Let's begin this transformative journey together, uncovering the keys to financial success and positive energy that are waiting for you right now. The importance of daily actions in financial transformation. When we think about transforming our financial reality, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the enormity of the task. We dream of big breakthroughs, an unexpected windfall, a lucrative investment, or an instant solution to all our financial struggles. However, the truth is that lasting transformation doesn't typically come in the form of a single dramatic event. It's the small, consistent actions we take every day that slowly shift our financial reality, step by step, bringing us closer to our goals. But why does it seem that no matter how hard we work, the results often remain out of reach? The frustration that many of us experience is real. It feels like no matter how much effort we put into earning, saving, or investing, the results simply don't match the energy we're putting into it. Perhaps we've followed all the rules of personal finance, saved a percentage of our income, cut unnecessary expenses, or even started to invest. Yet, the financial breakthrough we long for remains elusive. It's as though there's an invisible barrier holding us back from achieving the financial success we believe we deserve. This frustration is not uncommon, but it often stems from deeper subconscious patterns that are rooted in scarcity thinking and limiting beliefs. The key to breaking this cycle lies in understanding how our daily actions and habits shape our financial future. Neuroscience has revealed that the brain is wired to create habits, and these habits, once ingrained, dictate much of our behavior. This includes the way we handle money. Over time, these habitual patterns become automatic and difficult to break. Joe Dispenza, a leading expert on neuroplasticity, explains that by consistently repeating certain thoughts and actions, we can rewire our brains and create new neural pathways that support a more prosperous mindset. Essentially, when we choose positive financial habits and repeat them daily, we begin to create a new mental landscape, a landscape where prosperity is the default. But it's not just about taking any action. It's about taking conscious, intentional action that aligns with our financial goals. Every decision we make, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of our financial life. Think of it like tending to a garden. If you water the plants and pull the weeds daily over time, your garden flourishes. If you neglect it, the plants wither and the weeds take over. The same principle applies to your financial habits. Small daily actions such as tracking your spending, setting aside savings, and consciously choosing where to invest your energy can have a profound impact over time. Each of these actions, when practiced consistently, helps to build the financial future you desire. Yet, many of us continue to repeat the same unconscious patterns that keep us stuck in a cycle of scarcity. These patterns often stem from beliefs ingrained in childhood or formed during significant life events. Perhaps you were raised in an environment where money was always a source of stress, or maybe you experienced a financial loss that left a lasting imprint on your mindset. These experiences can shape the way we approach money as adults. For example, you might find yourself avoiding financial decisions, procrastinating on important tasks like budgeting or investing, or feeling anxious about your financial future. The key to overcoming these barriers is to develop awareness of your habitual behaviors and begin to replace them with new, empowering ones. This requires both mindfulness and discipline. When you recognize that your current financial situation is the result of past habits and beliefs, you can begin to shift your perspective and take actions that align with your goals. This may require patience, as changing deep-seated habits takes time, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Consistency is a critical factor in this process. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but true financial transformation takes time. This is why it's crucial to embrace the power of consistent, small actions. Each time you make a conscious choice, whether it's saving a little bit more, eliminating unnecessary spending, or even educating yourself on personal finance, you are laying the groundwork for a future where financial freedom is within your reach. One of the most effective ways to begin transforming your financial habits is to create a simple, actionable financial plan that you can stick to daily. This doesn't have to be complex. In fact, simplicity is often the key to success. Start by setting small, achievable goals that you can work toward every day. For example, you might commit to reviewing your expenses every evening or setting aside a certain percentage of your income into a savings account each week. The goal is not to make radical changes overnight, but to build a sustainable system that you can maintain over the long term. Another powerful tool in this process is visualization. Take a few moments each day to imagine yourself living the life you desire, whether it's free from financial worry, able to travel, or building the wealth you've always dreamed of. Visualizing your success activates the brain's reward system and begins to align your subconscious mind with your goals. This, in turn, strengthens your resolve and keeps you focused on the actions that will help you manifest your financial desires. As you embark on this journey, remember that the most important thing is to trust the process. While it may feel like progress is slow at times, every small action you take is a step toward a greater financial future. Just as a river carves its path through solid rock, your daily habits will gradually shape your financial reality. The key is consistency, self-awareness, and a willingness to take inspired action even when the results aren't immediate. The transformation of your financial reality begins with the simple daily choices you make. By aligning your actions with your goals and maintaining a consistent positive mindset, you can begin to shift the trajectory of your financial life. As Joe Dispenza teaches, the brain can be reprogrammed to attract prosperity and abundance. The power lies within you. By taking small intentional actions every day, you are laying the foundation for the financial transformation you seek. The question now is, will you commit to this process, one small step at a time, and start creating the financial future you deserve? Positive energy and the vibrational frequency of prosperity. Have you ever felt like you were working hard to change your financial situation, but that something intangible was holding you back? Like no matter how many strategies you tried, your financial reality seems stagnant or even worse, regressing. Many of us find ourselves in this position where we're doing the right things, saving, investing, managing our money carefully, but we still don't seem to break free from financial struggle. What if the missing piece of the puzzle isn't just what we do, but how we feel and the energy we project into the universe? The frequency of our thoughts, emotions, and actions plays a powerful role in our ability to manifest financial success. In recent years, scientific research has begun to confirm what many ancient wisdom traditions have long suggested, that everything in the universe, including ourselves, is made up of energy. In the realm of quantum physics, it is understood that our thoughts, emotions, and even physical actions generate specific frequencies that interact with the world around us. Just as a tuning fork resonates with a particular note, our own energetic frequency attracts experiences that resonate with the same vibration. This is not a mere metaphysical idea. It is supported by studies in both neuroscience and the growing field of neuroplasticity, which demonstrates that our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality, not only on a psychological level, but also on an energetic one. Bruce Lipton, a well-known cellular biologist, argues that our beliefs, many of which are unconscious, directly influence our genetic expression and our overall health. He suggests that when we change our beliefs, we can alter our biological and energetic state, ultimately influencing the circumstances we attract. In terms of finances, this means that if we hold beliefs of scarcity, lack, and fear, we are unknowingly operating at a frequency that attracts more of the same. This negative energy keeps us stuck in a cycle of financial struggle, no matter how hard we work or how much we try to change our circumstances. The good news is that we have the power to shift our energetic frequency. The first step is understanding that prosperity is not only a product of our actions, but also a direct result of the vibration we emit. If we want to attract abundance, we must raise our vibrational frequency to match the energy of prosperity. Prosperity is not just about accumulating wealth, it's about aligning with the flow of abundance that already exists in the universe. This flow is ever present, waiting to be tapped into, but in order to access it, we need to ensure that our energy is aligned with it. So how do we begin to shift our vibration? The process starts with cultivating positive energy through daily practices that help us align our thoughts and emotions with the energy of abundance. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for this. When we meditate, we quiet the mind and create space for new, more positive thoughts to emerge. During meditation, we can focus on visualizing our ideal financial reality, feeling the emotions associated with having already achieved financial success. This emotional alignment sends out a frequency that matches our desires, signaling the universe that we are ready to receive. In addition to meditation, daily affirmations are a simple yet incredibly effective way to change our energy. By repeating positive statements such as, "I am worthy of financial abundance," or "money flows to me easily and effortlessly," we begin to reprogram our subconscious mind. Over time, these affirmations help us move away from a mindset of scarcity and towards one of abundance. It's important to speak these affirmations with belief and emotion, as simply repeating words without feeling them won't have the same powerful effect. Another practice that can help shift our frequency is gratitude. Gratitude is a high vibrational energy that instantly shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have. When we express gratitude for the financial resources we have, no matter how small, we signal to the universe that we are open to receiving more. This is why gratitude practices are such a cornerstone of abundance. They create a space of receptivity, allowing prosperity to flow into our lives. However, it's important to remember that raising our vibration doesn't mean ignoring or suppressing negative emotions. It's natural to feel frustration or fear when it comes to finances, especially when things aren't going as planned. The key is not to deny these feelings, but to acknowledge them without letting them dictate our energy. When we can observe negative emotions without attaching to them, we free ourselves from their grip. This process of emotional detachment allows us to maintain a higher vibrational frequency, even in the face of challenges. The more we practice these techniques, the more we begin to shift our overall energy. This shift is not an overnight process. It requires consistency and patience. But as we begin to embody the energy of abundance, we will notice subtle changes in our financial reality. Opportunities that were previously unseen may begin to appear. People with similar positive energy may enter our lives, offering support and collaboration. And perhaps most importantly, we will begin to feel a sense of peace and trust in the process of manifestation. This peace allows us to take inspired actions that align with the flow of prosperity, knowing that we are in the right place at the right time. One of the most powerful aspects of cultivating positive energy is that it not only influences our financial situation, but also improves our overall well-being. When we operate at a higher frequency, we are more likely to experience better health, stronger relationships, and greater success in all areas of our lives. Prosperity, after all, is not limited to finances. It encompasses all aspects of life that bring us joy, fulfillment, and growth. To wrap up, the vibrational frequency we emit plays a critical role in the financial reality we create. By consciously shifting our energy through practices like meditation, affirmations, and gratitude, we begin to align ourselves with the flow of prosperity. The universe, ever responsive to our energy, will mirror our vibration with opportunities and experiences that match the frequency of abundance. So as you go about your day, ask yourself, what energy are you sending out into the world? Are you aligning with scarcity, or are you choosing to embody the energy of abundance? The choice is yours, and by choosing abundance, you open the door to a life of financial transformation and true prosperity. The fatal mistake of thinking that immediate results equal success. It's easy to feel impatient when it comes to manifesting financial abundance. In a world driven by instant gratification, the idea that we need to wait for our desires to materialize can seem counterproductive. Many people expect that as soon as they begin implementing new strategies for financial growth, whether it's through manifestation, budgeting, or making lifestyle changes, results should appear almost immediately. When these results don't show up as quickly as anticipated, frustration sets in, and the temptation to give up grows stronger. However, this impatience can be one of the most significant barriers to long-term financial success. The desire for quick results is deeply ingrained in our culture. From fast food to quick-fix beauty products, everything seems designed for instant satisfaction. This mindset, while convenient in certain areas of life, doesn't serve us well when it comes to wealth creation and personal growth. Manifestation, financial transformation, and prosperity are not about instant rewards, but about consistent, patient effort over time. The misconception that immediate results are the benchmark for success is not only misleading, but can also derail our progress and cause unnecessary stress. The truth is that true success, especially when it comes to transforming your financial life, is a journey, not a sprint. It's about making small, intentional changes that over time compound and build momentum. The idea that you'll achieve everything you desire in an instant is not only unrealistic, but it also sets you up for disappointment. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. If you dig it up every few hours to check if it's growing, you'll never give it the chance to take root and grow. Similarly, by constantly seeking immediate results, you interrupt the natural flow of manifestation and hinder the growth of your financial transformation. There's a psychological reason why we tend to expect immediate gratification. Dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brains, plays a role in this. When we experience something pleasurable or rewarding, dopamine is released, reinforcing the behavior and making us want to repeat it. In today's world, we're constantly surrounded by opportunities for quick rewards. Social media, shopping, entertainment, all of which provide immediate stimulation and satisfaction. This creates a feedback loop that conditions us to seek quick results, even in areas like personal finance. When financial transformation doesn't happen overnight, the absence of instant gratification can make us feel like we're failing or that our efforts aren't worth it. This need for instant results can also prevent us from staying consistent in our efforts. The moment we don't see quick results, we may be tempted to abandon our new financial habits or mindset shifts. We might even convince ourselves that these changes aren't working, that we must try something new, or that we are simply not cut out for financial success. This pattern of abandoning efforts prematurely can be one of the most destructive cycles to fall into, especially when it comes to manifesting prosperity. The key to overcoming this impatience is learning to trust the process. As with any meaningful change, financial transformation requires time and consistent effort. Success is built on the foundation of small daily actions that, when compounded over time, lead to significant results. Whether it's setting aside a little money every day, practicing daily gratitude, or sticking to a budget, these seemingly small actions add up in ways that may not be immediately visible, but are incredibly powerful in the long run. One of the most profound teachings on the topic of patience comes from Neville Goddard, a renowned teacher of manifestation and the law of attraction. He often spoke about the importance of faith in the unseen, emphasizing that the seeds we plant in our minds take time to germinate and grow. Goddard's teachings remind us that the process of manifestation is not linear. It is a divine unfolding that requires trust in the timing of the universe. When we try to force results or demand instant gratification, we disrupt the natural flow of abundance that is already working in our favor. Cultivating patience isn't about sitting back and waiting passively for things to happen. It's about staying engaged in the process, taking consistent action, and trusting that the results will come at the right time. Patience allows you to stay focused on your goals without the constant stress of expecting immediate results. It enables you to remain aligned with your vision and continue taking the necessary steps toward your financial transformation, even when you don't see immediate changes. An effective way to develop patience is through mindfulness and presence. When we stop obsessing over when our financial goals will be achieved, we can focus on the present moment. Mindfulness helps us stay grounded and engaged with the process of transformation without becoming fixated on the outcome. This shift in focus allows us to appreciate the small victories along the way, the moments when we stick to our budget, when we make a mindful financial decision, or when we choose to think positively about money, even when circumstances are challenging. Another helpful strategy is reframing. When you feel the urge to check for results, or when impatience starts to creep in, remind yourself that the process is unfolding as it should. Instead of measuring success by the speed of results, focus on the growth that is taking place internally. Are you more disciplined with your finances? Are you feeling more aligned with the energy of abundance? Are you making better financial decisions even if the money hasn't arrived yet? These are signs that transformation is already happening. The journey toward financial freedom and abundance is not just about manifesting money. It's about evolving into a person who attracts wealth through consistent actions, positive energy, and the patience to let everything fall into place. As you cultivate this patience, remember that the universe operates on its own timeline, not ours. What may seem like a delay or setback may actually be a necessary part of the process, allowing you to build the foundation for lasting success. It's crucial to let go of the expectation that immediate results equal success. Financial transformation is a process that takes time, patience, and consistent effort. By cultivating patience, trusting the process, and staying aligned with your goals, you create a strong foundation for lasting financial abundance. The real power lies in the ability to stay engaged with the journey, knowing that every small step you take is one step closer to the financial freedom you desire. Let go of the need for instant gratification and embrace the wisdom of patience. The rewards will come when the time is right. Shifting perception. How to alter your financial beliefs. Have you ever felt like you're constantly running into the same financial obstacles despite your best efforts to change? Like there's some invisible force keeping you from breaking free of old patterns, no matter how hard you try to adopt new habits or strategies. This feeling is common for many people, and it stems from a crucial factor that often goes unnoticed: your financial beliefs. These beliefs, which are often formed early in life, can become the very lens through which you view your financial reality. Until you address and shift these beliefs, no matter how much effort you put into changing your actions, your results will remain limited. At the core of this challenge lies the concept of the subconscious mind, which plays a powerful role in shaping our actions and decisions. Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century, coined the term the shadow to describe the parts of the psyche that we repress or deny. In the context of finances, our financial beliefs often exist within this shadow. These beliefs may not be consciously acknowledged, yet they significantly influence how we handle money, make financial decisions, and perceive opportunities for wealth. For instance, if you grew up in an environment where money was always a source of stress, you may have subconsciously adopted the belief that money is difficult to earn or that it is inherently scarce. These beliefs can act as invisible barriers that limit your financial growth. The problem with these limiting beliefs is that they create a cycle of scarcity. When we believe that money is hard to come by, we take actions that reflect that belief. We might avoid financial risks, procrastinate on important financial decisions, or even self-sabotage by making choices that undermine our long-term success. For example, you might find yourself spending impulsively, as if you're trying to fill an emotional gap, or compensate for feelings of inadequacy around money. These actions reinforce the very belief that money is hard to manage, creating a vicious cycle that can be difficult to break. The first step in shifting your financial reality is to become aware of these beliefs and how they affect your behavior. The unconscious mind is powerful, and it often holds onto beliefs that we formed long ago, without us even realizing it. You may have inherited certain beliefs from your parents, teachers, or society about money, perhaps that wealth is for the lucky few, or that people who are wealthy are greedy or corrupt. These beliefs may have been passed down through generations, shaping how you view money without ever questioning their validity. The good news is that we can change these beliefs. The brain, as recent research has shown, has an incredible ability to rewire itself. This is called neuroplasticity. Just as you can reprogram your habits, you can also reprogram your beliefs. The key is to consciously choose new beliefs that align with abundance, prosperity, and financial success. This process doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you can begin to reshape your financial mindset. One of the most effective tools for shifting limiting beliefs is affirmations. By repeating positive, empowering statements about money, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. Affirmations such as, "I am worthy of financial abundance," "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly," or "I am capable of managing my finances wisely," help to replace negative beliefs with more supportive ones. The power of affirmations lies in their ability to bypass the conscious mind and reach the subconscious, where our deep-seated beliefs reside. Another powerful tool for shifting your financial beliefs is visualization. When you visualize yourself living the life you desire, whether it's free from financial worry, experiencing financial freedom, or having the wealth to live life on your terms, you activate the brain's reward centers, reinforcing the belief that this reality is possible. As you visualize your success, try to feel the emotions associated with it. Imagine the joy, the sense of freedom, and the fulfillment that comes with financial abundance. This emotional connection to your desired reality strengthens the neural pathways that support your new beliefs. In addition to affirmations and visualization, another critical step in shifting your financial beliefs is to challenge any thoughts that contradict your new beliefs. Whenever you catch yourself thinking, "I can't afford that," or "I'll never be able to save enough money," pause and ask yourself, is this belief really true? What evidence do I have to support it? More often than not, you'll find that these beliefs are based on old assumptions, not present-day realities. By questioning these thoughts and replacing them with more empowering ones, you begin to change the story you tell yourself about money. It's also helpful to engage in self-reflection to uncover the origins of your financial beliefs. Reflect on your upbringing, the messages you received about money, and any experiences you had that shaped your current mindset. By understanding where your beliefs come from, you can begin to detach from them and see them for what they are, simply thoughts and perceptions that no longer serve you. This awareness allows you to take conscious control over your beliefs and create a new, more empowering narrative about money. One of the most important aspects of shifting your financial beliefs is patience. The process of reprogramming your mind takes time, and it's crucial to remain consistent and committed. There will be moments when you slip back into old habits or when doubts creep in, but it's essential to keep reinforcing your new beliefs. The more you practice your affirmations, visualize your success, and challenge limiting thoughts, the stronger your new mindset becomes. Another valuable practice is gratitude. By expressing gratitude for the financial resources you have, no matter how small, you shift your focus from lack to abundance. Gratitude helps to reframe your perspective, allowing you to see opportunities for growth instead of obstacles. The more you focus on what you already have and appreciate it, the more you open yourself up to receiving more. As you work on shifting your financial beliefs, it's important to take inspired action as well. Beliefs alone are powerful, but they need to be backed by action. As your beliefs begin to shift, take small steps toward your financial goals. Whether it's creating a budget, setting up a savings plan, or investing in your financial education, taking action reinforces your new beliefs and brings you closer to your desired reality. Altering your financial beliefs is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward transforming your financial reality. By becoming aware of your current beliefs, challenging them, and consciously choosing new, empowering beliefs, you begin to change the way you interact with money. As you reprogram your mind and align your actions with your new beliefs, you open the door to financial abundance and success. The power to transform your financial life is within you, and it all begins with the stories you tell yourself about money. Choose to tell a new story, one that aligns with prosperity and abundance, and watch as your financial reality begins to shift in ways you never thought possible. As we've explored together, the path to transforming your financial reality is not a simple one, nor is it based solely on the pursuit of external success. It starts from within, the energy you project, the daily habits you cultivate, and most importantly, the beliefs you hold about money and your worthiness of abundance. Every small action, every thought, and every shift in perception contributes to the larger picture of your financial life. The process may not always be immediate, but the results are profound and long-lasting when you commit to aligning your mindset and energy with the flow of prosperity. By changing your daily habits, embracing positive energy, and reprogramming your financial beliefs, you can unlock the door to a life of abundance. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency, patience, and dedication, you can manifest the financial freedom you desire. Remember that the power is always within you. You are the creator of your reality, and by making intentional choices each day, you can begin to build a life of financial success, peace, and fulfillment. Now, ask yourself, are you ready to take control of your financial future, break free from limiting beliefs, and start living the abundant life you deserve?